Top 10 Most Powerful Militaries in the World. Have you ever wondered what would happen if some of the most powerful countries fought with all their military might? Well, the results are very unpleasant. And to understand that, you need to understand just how powerful some of the armies truly are. This might not come with just the numbers. We are now in the age of nuclear and biotechnological weaponry, and those have really changed who stays on top. Before we hit in though, let us know in the comments who you believe will be in the top 3. And for those who are new to the channel, welcome to 1%. This is the channel where we talk about facts only, and today we will be talking about the top 10 most powerful militaries in the world. If you like such content, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, as it helps us with the algorithm. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. On number 10, we have Pakistan. It may come as a surprise for many, but despite the usual bad news around Pakistan's political situation, it is fairly strong with its military might. Pakistan has some of the most well-trained and strongest military personnel, which even other countries have admired. In addition, Pakistan ranks high as a nuclear power country, which makes it almost invincible, as no one would dare go heads-on with a nuclear power country. One of Pakistan's long-standing nemesis is India, and do you think they made it to this list? Keep watching to find out. On number 9, we have the United Kingdom. Another surprising name on this list, but for different reasons. If we consider UK from the past, it would rank highly, but after suffering from a drop of 20% in their force, they have ranked below what they normally would. Still, they are on the top 10 list. And that's because they have some of the most powerful ammunitions on this planet. The HMS Queen Elizabeth aircraft carrier has a 4.5-acre flight deck and is commissioned by the Royal Navy itself. It is capable of transporting 40 F-35B Joint Strike Fighters across the world. Their status and agility truly makes them deserving of this place. On number 8, we have Italy. What makes Italy truly terrifying and the 8s on this list is not their numbers, but the 2 operational aircraft carriers. Don't get us wrong though, they already have a massive army, but the addition of these 2 to their sizable submarine and the attack helicopter fleets, combined with the country's resources, have made them worthy of this position. But similar to Turkey, Italy is not as open with its military might and therefore often goes overlooked. Italy has a strong GDP and manufacturing industry, with many of the people enjoying a luxurious lifestyle, not to mention the 3rd largest gold reserve in the world. Their numbers may not show it, but in terms of raw power, Italy is definitely one of the strongest out there. On number 7, we have France. France's army is one of the most professional and well-trained on the planet, and they are capable of putting out an enormous quantities of force. France has the Charles de Gaulle, an aircraft carrier that makes France's frequent military deployments in Africa to fight the terrorism possible. France is truly the most prominent military actor, and the only thing holding back France's army from being higher on this list is its size. Imagine the French army having massive numbers, and now slap some enormous and powerful crafts on them, and you will have the literal perfection in terms of army strength. On number 6, we have South Korea. Perhaps the first, but not the last on this list to be put so high due to the sheer size of its army. South Korea has one of the highest numbers of submarines, attack helicopters, and active people. In fact, the active military personnel of South Korea is over 6.7 million, and almost 600,000 of which are on active duty, and over 3 million are in reserve. But the size of army personnel isn't the only thing about this country, as they also have a variety of tanks and stand at the world's 6th biggest air force. The country is flourishing because it does not use its power for wrong reasons and maintains a healthy position in the world, having many countries as friendly allies. On number 5, we have Japan. Japan has the 4th largest fleet in the world, and 4 aircraft carriers that can be equipped with only helicopters. And despite being lower in number than South Korea, it is higher on this list for the sheer dominance in those few things. Japan still does not engage in any form of warfare, as it has done some things in the past which Japan is not really proud of. They now strive to use this power for the defense only, but all power is not just defensive, and for that reason, Japan is a prime example of pure power with no ulterior motives. On number 4, we have India. We all knew this name would come up. The country is the 2nd most populated country in the world, with over 5.1 military personnel, out of which over 1.4 million are on active duty, while 2.6 million remain in reserves. India has a long-standing dispute with Pakistan over Kashmir, and as strong as India is, Pakistan has done well in dealing with many conflicts with them. Although their nemesis did not make it that far in this list, they are still evenly matched. India has a flexing amount of 4,292 tanks, not to mention the towered artillery, 4,060, and fighter aircrafts, 538. In 2022, India has a military budget of over $61 billion, showing how much they care about their military and how big of a deal it is for them. On number 3, we have China. Having mastered the form of advanced technology and a massive army, China is bound to be this high on this list. China has one of the largest military might, standing on top with over 2.1 million active personnel, and even more on reserve. They also have the world's second largest tank and submarine fleets, after only Russia and the United States. The massive progress in their ballistic missiles and the 5th generation aircraft that they're working on are terrifying to think about, but also jaw-dropping. Their dominance in resources is only their plus point. In truth, their military might is enough to give them what they want. On number 2, we have Russia. It has the most tanks, ranking with a staggering 12,950 tanks, over double what the United States has. On land, they have over 1 million active unit, with over 27 armored vehicles, 6,083 artillery groups, and almost 4,000 rocket projectors. That's not all though, because they have an estimate defense budget of $48 billion, making them not only happy with numbers, but also with finance. There is not much to say, except that Russia is at the top, but there is one country that stands equal with it. In truth, they are both in the top for us. On number 1, we have the United States of America. It has the fleet of 10 aircraft carriers, which are its biggest military advantage. In addition to that, the US has a massive human force that is not only well-trained, but among the most disciplined. They have the most aircrafts in the world, with cutting-edge technology, like the Navy's railgun, and of course the largest nuclear arsenal on this planet. If it wasn't for the nuclear arsenal, Russia would have easily sniped this spot, and due to the aggressive use of their power, they deserve this position. Well, that concludes our list. Let us know who you think is the strongest in this list in terms of aerial power. Also, there is another country with the most military personnel that did not make it here. Let's see if you know who it is. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything from us. In the meantime, check out this video on top 10 richest companies in the world. Until next time, stay safe.